Hey everyone, Dave Gwyndon here with a brand new software I just finished developing, and this one is very exciting because I integrated some features I've never done before. Now, if you run your own e-commerce stores or provide research for other store owners, then you really got to see what I came up with. This is so cool. Now, simply put, I created a software that analyzes the AliExpress Dropship Center. Now, if you're not familiar with the Dropship Center inside of your AliExpress account, then you're in for a real treat. Let me show you how I came up with this whole software idea and just how powerful it really is. Check this out. Now, inside of your AliExpress account, you should see a Dropship Center option right here. Now, if you don't see that there, all you have to do is just go to Google, type in AliExpress Dropship Center, click this link, and you'll have instant access to the Dropship Center. Now, inside the Dropship Center, it's pretty awesome. You can find products to sell, and they show you all the hot selling products that are happening right now within AliExpress. And they give you some really amazing data in here. They give you the orders, the dropship orders, the rating, the sales performance, as well as actions. You can analyze each and every one of these products. So take a look at this. If you click on Analyze, it'll actually give you an index of how many sales this product is getting over the past 2 weeks. It also gives you the logistics reliability, which gives you an idea of how well this actual shop, this store, will ship products to your customers. So that's really important information. But what I've found with this tool inside of the AliExpress Dropship Center is it's limited. How amazing would it be if you could actually see those charts beside each and every one of these products and also have access to all of these awesome features in here? Even this one, search by image. Imagine just uploading an image and being able to see all of this powerful information. And that's what I did in the software that I created. So you got to see this. Watch this. So here we are looking at the new software that I called Dropship Analyzer, which basically analyzes the AliExpress Dropship Center. Now, it has all the same features that it has in the same Dropship Center. As you can see right here, all these features you've got, where you can search by delivery time, price, category, ship from, even all these different features where you can sort by orders and things like that, and the video, free shipping. All that stuff is also available in all of this stuff here. And I made this software very easy to use. Basically, all you have to do is turn it on, and you do have to add your AliExpress username and password. And then all you do is you just click search. The software will automatically go to your AliExpress account and log in for you all by itself. So there's an auto login feature. And then it starts grabbing information from the Dropship Center, and it provides you in a very nice HTML table that we've done in here. Now, I've never actually gathered data in this particular way before, so this is really exciting in this particular software. Now, in here, we can see all the information that they provide in there, but more. So we've got the price, discount, consumer orders, dropship orders, the rating, and then I also pull the information from the Analyze tool that they have in there. And now you can see the actual graph and the sales index for each and every product that we pulled from the Dropship Center. And what is awesome, we've also calculated more information. How many sales were done? What is the sales index in the last day? So day before, the last 3 days, 7 days, even 14 days. Now we can see which products actually have the most sales index. And in addition, we've also created a trend. So this is basically a trend line. It tells you whether or not the slope is increasing for a particular product over the last 2 weeks, which gives you a strong indication that it's spiking in sales right now. And this is an absolutely amazing way to uncover top dropshipping products that you can sell in your e-commerce stores or for your customers. Say that you do product analysis for other store owners. And this is an amazing tool, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. What I'm going to show you next is amazing, and I've never done this before, so it's so exciting. If you click the manual input option right up here, you'll have the option to input product links inside this little box and then analyze those products. And what we do in the software is we actually pull all the same data. Now, here's the really cool thing we've integrated I've never done before. If you click on the browser, we have integrated an built-in web browser that you can do something really cool. Now let me just demonstrate it for you. For example, inside over here on the left-hand side, these are just bookmarks, just like any other web browsers. But we have some default bookmarks that we put in there to take you to places on AliExpress or anywhere basically that contains products from AliExpress. Check this out. Now, I want to use the search by image option that we talked about before. So I'm just going to double click that. And all it's going to do, it's going to go inside the Dropship Center and then go to search by image. And now I can upload an image. So all you do is click this. And I have an image here of a product. Let me just show you that product. I want to see if this product is on AliExpress and all the dropshippers and stores that are actually selling this particular product. So if I just double click that there, now inside here, inside the built-in web browser, it's using that tool inside the Dropship Center. Now remember, this is a built-in web browser. So I'm just in the web, and what's neat is they show you all of these different products, right? They give you the price, but they only give you the orders and the ratings, and that's it. And then now you got to analyze. But if you look down here inside the browser, it is detected there's 48 products in here. So get this, all you have to do is click on extract links, and it tells you 48 AliExpress product links have been added. Click yes just to close the browser, or you can click no just to continue going on and finding more. Now let me show you what happened in the background. If I click yes, those links were put into this little text box. Remember, the browser's up here, and when we clicked the extract links, it put it over here. So I'm just going to close the browser. Now check this out. All we have to do is click on Analyze, and now it's going to go and collect all the data from those exact products that we were just looking at. And the best part is, I'll just click on Stop here. It's actually collected all the data that we saw that's not in the actual section in the Dropship Center, the image section. Search by image, that data is not there, but in the software, we went and pulled it from the Dropship Center, and we also have access to all of the charts instantly. How awesome is that? Now that's just one part. You're gonna have so much fun playing around with this particular feature. Let me just show you some other ideas here. Inside here, you can also, it doesn't matter where you go on the internet as long as there are products in that page. For example, we can click on top ranking at the top here, and it brings you all to the top ranking sections in AliExpress. And all you have to do is go to where you want, say for example, home improvement, and in here they give you all sorts of really powerful stuff like top selling. We've got most popular based on interests. We've got top picks, all sorts of stuff. So say for example you want to look at the most popular, I don't know, bathroom renovation for showering. So if you click on most popular, it brings you to this section, and down here we can see it found 28 products. This is the top 10 products, and there's more rankings in here. But all we have to do is just remember, click that button. If I just pull over here and you keep your eye on over here, if I go extract links, boom, they're in there, 28 products, just like that. So I can click no and I can continue. Let's say I want to look at LED strip, most popular. I found another 31. Boom, I just add them down here. So you could see just how fast. Let's take a look at the outdoor lighting, another 31. Boom, I just put it down here. So you could see just how fast it is to extract products that you can analyze in the Dropship Analyzer. Another thing that's really awesome is the fact that, let's say you have a favorite place that you like to look on AliExpress, somewhere on AliExpress, it doesn't matter where it is, say it's in a specific category or certain t-shirts or whatever it is, it doesn't matter where it is. If you want to go ahead and, like say for example, flash deals, if you want to save this, all you have to do is just click that little add button up there, and you can create your own bookmark, like flash deals. And I can put it inside the AliExpress folder if I want, and boom, and now you have flash deals sitting right there that you can go ahead and extract the links from, just like that. But I didn't even stop there. Let's get to do something even cooler. Check this out. There's another link called popular. A lot of people don't know about this, but at the very bottom of AliExpress, if you go right to the bottom of their webpage, you'll always see this browse by category. You can see this all popular and all these other different things here, but the all popular is basically popular search words that were used in AliExpress when people are looking for products. So what you do is you come and you find a related keyword to whatever you're selling in your stores, and just go ahead and click on them. So let's say 10-pin bowling ball. If you click on that, it brings you to a section that shows you all these products in that particular popular keyword. And again, it found 60 of those, and I can do the same thing, just click extract links, and boom, and now they're added down here that we can do our extraction. Now check this out. You can also do other things completely off of AliExpress. Like, imagine this for a minute. I put this other thing in here, AliExpress product search on Google. So let's just click that. What it does, it goes to Google and it enters in this search term, site aliexpress.com/item. This will return all the links that are indexed in Google. Isn't that cool? These are product links. And then you can see here there's 27 million. So let's just narrow it down a little bit. All you have to do is do a space and just start typing in your main seed keyword. Let's say mother dress or something like that. You do something like that, or say mother mug for a coffee mug. You can see down here it found 21 products on this page. For whenever you're searching on Google, it found it. All you gotta do is extract links, and they've been added to the thing in the background again. So there you go. You can see just how amazing that is using the browser. And not only that, you can also do the Bing as well. So you can do it off of Bing. But pretty much any place on the internet that contains AliExpress product links, it could be someone else's product that you do research for AliExpress. All you have to do is log into your account and just click this button, and boom, it'll always come into the software, and you just click Analyze, and now you have access to all of that awesome data. Isn't that just mind-blowing? It's pretty cool. And once you're done, you can save the data to all sorts of different formats, and especially if you're delivering reports to your customers, check this out. Under the save, you can save to comma delimited file, text, or even PDF. You can save it to plain HTML and even an interactive HTML file. Let me show you what I mean. Let's go ahead and save it to a plain HTML file. This is what the plain HTML file, it's very handy if you want to just put this into some sort of blog post or wherever you want to put it. You've got the data in plain HTML, or you can save it as interactive HTML. And in this one, it's basically the same that you see inside of the software. We've got all of the different filters that we have in there as well, and you can come down and you can see the graphs, and they're all interactive. And you can deliver this particular file just like any other file, like a Word document or even a PDF. But we also have PDF. So now if we go down here and save to PDF, you can see just how amazing this report is. We've made it so that each product has its own dedicated page. So if we just go to pages, you can see that each product has its own page, has all of the data, the picture, as well as the sales index as a graph underneath each product information. So you can see along here, powerful report that you can deliver to your customers if you're actually doing research for e-commerce store owners. We've made the Dropship Analyzer software extremely easy to use with a very simple interface, so you can get to the data you need really fast. The software will work on both PC computers running Windows operating system as well as Mac computers. Along with the software, you also get access to our training tutorials, which will show you how to uncover those top-selling products and best-selling stores on the AliExpress Dropship Center. Plus, you have a full 30 days to try out the software risk-free. And in that time, if you are not satisfied in any way, just let us know and we'll refund your money with no hassles whatsoever. And as part of this private offer, you also get the outsource license, allowing you to install the software on 10 computers that you own and your team, such as partners, support, employees, outsource team, or even your family members. In addition, you also get a commercial license, which allows you to use the software to sell product reports to your clients and keep 100% of the income. Now currently, this software hasn't been released to the public yet, and you have the chance to get instant access through this private and exclusive offer that you will not find anywhere else. The normal price for the software that we release is always between $67 to $147, but for a short time, you have the opportunity to get instant access to the Dropship Analyzer software at the lowest price we will ever offer. To make this as affordable as possible, during this exclusive promotion, there will only be a one-time payment with no recurring payments ever, which entitles you to get all future software updates for life. We have never offered this before, so this is the only time that you could take advantage of free updates for life. Also, after you purchase, there are no upsells, no back-end offers, and no additional fees that you have to pay to get full access to the product. You will get immediately redirected to the software download page and get started right away. So stop wasting time fumbling around the AliExpress Dropship Center and let the Dropship Analyzer software do all the heavy lifting to uncover those top performing products and best selling stores for your business. From our family to yours, thanks for your time and thanks for choosing Dropship Analyzer. In this video, I'm going to show you how to download and install the Dropship Analyzer software on your Windows PC computer. So first thing you do, once you get to the download page, just go ahead and click the Download PC Software link here. And then we'll download it to our computer. And what I'm doing is I'm just downloading it to my downloads folder. And if you have a problem of like sort of where you want to download it on your computer, you can always go to the left-hand side here in the Explorer window, and you can always download it to your desktop because it's pretty easy to find it there. But I'm going to go ahead and put it in my downloads folder and just click Save. And what it's doing is it's downloading a compressed zip file, and inside that zip file is the setup file. So I'm using Google Chrome, and you can see there's a little thing down here. It tells me where I actually downloaded it to. So I'll just go ahead and go to that folder. And if you have troubles getting to the Windows Explorer, you can always just go to the Start button and just start typing Windows Explorer, and it'll just show up there. I'm going to go to the Downloads place here, Downloads folder, and I'm going to extract out the zip file. Sorry, extract out the setup file within the zip file. And in Windows, it's really easy. You just right-click and select Extract All, and it will create an additional folder that's the same name as the actual zip file here. So I'll just go ahead and do that. Click Extract. Next, let's just click inside of that folder and we'll see the setup file. Now, it's always good the first time to install the software is to right-click and select Run as Administrator. Now, if you don't see this Run as Administrator when you right-click, don't worry about it. Just double-click it with the left mouse button. But I'm going to go ahead and right-click and Run as Administrator. And for the first time you install this particular software, you'll see this little warning on here. Now, don't worry, this is just a warning. You have nothing to worry about with our software because I design everything from scratch myself, and I also scan everything before we put it on the internet, so I know it's 100% free of any malware, any viruses, or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about it. When you see this little warning window, just go ahead and click on More Info and then Run Anyways. Then the setup file will just come up here. And simply just follow the instructions. Click I accept, agreement, next, next. It'll create a shortcut on your desktop and go ahead and install the software on your computer. Then we can click finish to open it up. And the first time you open up the software, it will ask you to enter in the email that you use to purchase the software. So all we have to do is enter in your email address that you use to purchase the software. And click register. And now the software is registered on your computer. Some really helpful links to know about here is at the very top you'll see this help button. If you click that help button, you can get to the help videos. You'd also get to the download and version information window, which is the place where you download the software right here. In addition, you can also manage your installs. So if you click here and you can go manage your installs, on this page you can see all the computers that your software is installed on and the amount of computers you have available to install on. You can always remove them here by clicking the remove button, and then when you go to install the new computer, it will show up here. So that's how you download and install the Dropship Analyzer software on your PC computer. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install the Dropship Analyzer software on your Mac computer. So once you get to the download page, what you want to do is click on the Download Mac Software link. So I'm going to do that. And I'm using the Google Chrome web browser. So you can see it shows up down here. This also works in the Safari browser, other browsers as well. Sometimes you may get a little warning here saying this file is not recognized or something like that, but don't worry about it. You usually have a little spot here you can click and say keep the file. So what I'm going to do is go to my downloads folder because that's where it downloaded it. Now if you can't find it, you can click that and go show in Finder like that and it'll just show you. So it's in the downloads folder, and to extract a zip file on Mac, just simply double click it and it'll automatically just extract it in the same location. So I'll just go ahead and remove that zip file. And then to install the software, just go ahead and double click the disk image file. So there's a disk image file contained inside of that zip file. And to install, what you want to do is you want to left click and then drag this icon to this icon over here. And that's very important. You don't want to be double clicking this and try to run the software inside the disk image. That won't work. So what you have to do is you have to left click and then drag and release. And now the software is installed on your Mac computer, just like that. Now there's one other little requirement we need to do after we install, so I'm just going to show you that right now, is when you first install the software, the computer may not recognize it, but that's okay. Let me just show you how to get past this friendly warning. Let's go ahead and open up Dropship Analyzer from our applications, and you'll see this little warning that comes up. It says they don't recognize the developer. Now you don't have to worry, my software does not contain malware or viruses or anything like that. I designed it all from scratch myself, and I always scan all my files before I upload them to the internet. So I know there are never going to be any malware or viruses. So you have nothing to worry about. This is just a built-in warning system, so they don't know what file it is, sort of thing. So they have to show this for all different apps. Anyhow, to get past this, it's really simple. The first thing you want to do is click that little cancel button there. And then off in the very top left-hand corner of your computer, you'll see that Apple. Click the Apple and System Preferences. And you'll see this window here, System Preferences. And you want to go to Security and Privacy. Now if you don't see this here, I'll let you click on this little button up here to show the icon view. So I'm going to go and just click the Security and Privacy. And you'll see down here that it was blocked. The Dropship Analyzer was blocked, but no problem. Just go Open anyways, like that. And then click Open, and now the software will open for the first time on your computer. And what's really cool is you'll never have to go through this again with this particular software. So now it will remember. So the first time you do install the software, you do have to enter in the email that you use to purchase the software. So after you do that, you click Register, and now the software is loaded on your Mac computer, and any new updates that comes through the software, you don't have to go through the procedure of approving it through the system preferences or anything like that. So now it works. I do want to show you some helpful links here. On the help button at the very top, if you click that, you can go right to the help videos by clicking that, or you can go to the download and version information page, which is this page right here that we downloaded the software from. And finally, you can always go to manage installs. So when you click there, you go to your Manage Installs page. And on this page, you'll see how many computers you're allowed to install on, and how many you got remaining. And to remove a computer, all you have to do is just click Remove, like that. And that's it. And now you can go and install it on other computers, and it'll automatically recognize in here, so you keep track of the computers you have it installed on. And that's how you install the Dropship Analyzer software on your Mac computer. Thanks for watching. Next, I'm going to show you how to use the Dropship Analyzer software. Now, before I get into the workings of how to use it, which is quite simple, I just want to show you what inspired this software to be created. So, as you know, this software is used to analyze the AliExpress Dropship Center. So if you go to AliExpress.com and you do some drop shipping through AliExpress, you'll already know that after you log into your account, you can go to My Account, and you can click on your account here, and then you see Dropshipping Center. So if you click there, you'll get access to a very powerful tool in here called the Dropshipping Center, and they give you some pretty wicked stuff in here, like how to find products to sell using all these wicked tools here, and also product analysis. But I want to show you what inspired me to create Dropship Analyzer. As you come in here, you'll notice that you'll get some nice useful data here, but you have to click on Analyze here to actually analyze each individual product to see the recent sales index. So you can see here they give you a sales volume of from 0 to 100, where the higher the number, the higher the sales that particular product had for that given day. As you can see here, it had quite a bit, it had a 100 index on that day, so we had a lot of sales compared to the other days here. So this kind of thing, you can think of it kind of like Google Trends. Google Trends does the same idea using an index. Anyhow, what would be really nice is when you're over to the products to sell section, wouldn't it be awesome if you could see that graph beside each and every one of these products? And not only that, have a few extra ways to pinpoint products that are really spiking right now. Well, that's what I did. So let's just take a look. So if you go into Dropship Analyzer, what I've done is I kind of just made, you could think of this kind of like a web browser. So it's just a glorified, specialized web browser. In fact, this right here is a built-in web browser. So what I've done here is something different I've never done with other software before. So this is pretty cool. What you want to do here is, what it is, I've taken all of these different features, all these functions and searching options, and I put them conveniently over here. And so all you have to do is just start using this exact same way that you use this. So what we can do now is we can actually just click search, and you'll notice as soon as you go there, they give you some suggested recent hot items. So all we have to do is just come here and just click search. Now, because this is a built-in web browser, you are required to log in. But what I've done here is I've created a way that will auto log in for you, so you never have to worry about it. So if you prefer to do it manually, then yes, you can come in here and just enter in your email and password and click sign in. You'll have to do that every time you use the software, and while you're using the software, you don't have to keep doing it. But I made another way really convenient. All you have to do is just click open settings up here, and you can save your username, your email and username right here. And I'll just do it here. Now you don't have to worry about your password being exposed anywhere on your computer. It's encrypted when it's saved, so no one could steal it or anything like that. So I'm going to click apply. So now those are saved, and what I can do, if I go to search again here, you'll notice that it automatically logs in for me. So it's really handy and convenient. So now let's take a look. And now it's going to the Dropship Center, and it's downloading the same data that you see here, all this data, and a little bit more. So let's just finish what it's done here. So I got 20. And now we can go over here and we can take a look at all the graphs side by side for all the products, making it so much better, so much more convenient. And so now what I've done here is I've totaled up the indexes for the last 14 days. So as you hover over top, you can actually see the date and the sales index. But now you can do some quick sorting. So this is in the last day, there was how many had good spikes in the last day, the last 3 days, the last 7 days, or the entire 14-day period. Let's just get this a little bit wider here for you can see. And then another one I did is a trend, which basically is just an algorithm that creates a trend line. So what's the slope of the line? Ideally, you want a nice good high slope so it's peaking. So you see here, it was nothing, and boom, all of a sudden it had a good slope. It's peaking right now in this moment. So this could be something to go further research. And you have these handy little filters as well. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just start typing in there what you want to see for the minimum and maximum. And if you want to clear out the filters, you can just delete it here, or there's a little button down here to clear filters. And you can sort each column if you'd like. You can search by keyword real time as you type in here. You can remove duplicates, things like that. And of course, you have all these different options over here, which is really cool. Now, one thing I'd like to say is that you can choose a category in here, and you got a little window that shows 382 categories, and you can just do a quick search in here if you want. to look at categories that have the word in it. So that's a pretty handy little thing. And what's nice is you don't have to, the search phrase is optional. So if you want to see all the hot items in this current category, like say like classic toys or something like that, just click it, click OK, click search, and now it's going to go through and get the 20 hot products for that particular category according to AliExpress Dropship Center. So we can see down here. Now if you're already familiar with the Dropship Center, with all the different features you kind of have here, you'll already know what all of this stuff kind of means. So like e-packet, free shipping, does it contain a video, that kind of stuff, delivery time, ships from, ship to. Now there's also these different options here, and I have it defaulted to best match, but you can also do recent orders. This is basically which products recently had a bump in orders. So that's a really good one to use as well. I forget what they call it on here. Orders up. That's what they call it. It didn't make sense to me, so I just called it recent orders. So we can do something like that. If we clear this out, we can do classic toys, click search, and it's going to collect it by recent orders. Now we can come over here and see the spike in sales. There should be a pretty good spike in all of them. Looks like they all had recent orders, so that's really good. And for these numbers here, just to explain what they mean, actually a little bit more detail, you notice they're always out of 100. That's because each day is only represented from an index from 0 to 100. So for the past day, it's obviously 0 to 100. For the past 3 days, instead of adding up all the numbers, I just did a total out of 100. So, you know, if the total here, the last 3 days is 0, 0, and 33. So you just take 3 days and you divide it by 33. Sorry, you take 33 divided by 3 days, you'll get 11. So in the last 3 days, the index is 11. So this gives you a stronger way of understanding which last 3 days of these charts was doing better. And the same thing with the 7 days, it's always out of 100, and the 14 days is also out of 100. And the trending is also out of 100. So the maximum you could ever be would be 100 sort of thing. So, but the number for the trend doesn't really matter that much. It's just a really good way of when you sort it, you can really quickly see which ones are ramping up, which ones are going to be a good potential product to look into for a recent spike in sales. And you do have some other, so what I did here is I collected the information from this page here. So you get all of this data, but when you click on Analyze here, you also have some additional data in here, like this logistics reliability. So I also grabbed that, and put it in here as well. So you got the seller performance, which is given on the other page here, the seller performance. And then we have the logistic reliability. Now, to me, the two of them are similar data, but I mean, this is data that's coming directly from AliExpress. From my understanding, logistic reliability is more like how reliable is the shipping from this particular seller. And then seller performance is based on a whole bunch of stuff, which includes just shipping. So positive feedback, the ratings of the products, how many they're selling, all sorts of different factors. So, but to have them side by side like this, it starts to give you a way better idea of which products and sellers you should be working with. To see a corresponding product, I made the images clickable links. So when you click that image, you'll go to the product page. And then you also have the store link here as well. In the next video, I'm going to talk about how to use the manual input, and I think that's where the real gold is. This is all cool, and it's really nice seeing these trends together, but I've got something real special to show you I've never done before, and it's really cool. So check it out in the next video. All right, in the next video here, I'm going to show you how to use the manual input feature within the Dropship Analyzer software. And I have to admit, I think this is my favorite feature, my most favorite feature of the entire software. This was really fun to program, and it's pretty cool. And not to mention, it's pretty powerful. So in the manual input, you have some options here. So basically what manual input means is you can manually insert AliExpress product links in here, and you'll actually extract out the same data out of here. But before I get into that, I want to talk about the browser option. This is cool. I want to show you what inspired this idea. So inside of the Dropship Center in your AliExpress account, you'll see there's a search by image here. And you can upload an image that you found somewhere of a product, and AliExpress will show you matching products so that you can go in and kind of compare sellers. But the thing is, they don't give you much data here. Like, they just give you some orders, ratings, and nothing else. And you can analyze each one, but it would be so nice if you can actually see all of these products inside Shop Dropship Analyzer and get all that other data in here, including those charts. Well, I figured out a way of doing it. It's pretty cool. So check this out. What you do is you click the browser button, and there's a built-in web browser. And this web browser uses the brand new Microsoft Edge browser engine, which is really good, to be honest. It's just as good as Chrome, if not better. So pretty wicked. And the way I built this was very simple. So there's not like a really big glorified web browser or anything like Chrome. It's very simplistic. But what you have here are some built-in default bookmarks on the left-hand side, and you can add as many as you want. I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. And then what you do is you can just browse in here. So let me show you what I mean. So let's actually demonstrate how we could use the search by image. So in here, I've included under AliExpress is search by image. So if you just double click that, this is going to take you on over to the actual search by image page. Now, if you're not logged into your account within Dropship Analyzer, it's going to ask you to log in. And inside this integrated web browser, I made it really easy for you to get access to your username and password by this button up here. So if you click this button, you can copy the saved username and password. And if you haven't saved your username and password yet, just click on Open Settings. And in here, you have the option to save your username and your AliExpress password. And please note that your password is completely protected. It's encrypted within the computer, so no one can like steal it or anything like that. So that's just for you. Of course, you don't have to do this. You can do it manually if you'd like to just enter it in yourself. But if that's there, it's nice because now I can just go copy and then Control V, copy, Control V, and now I can log in. So now it's going to log me in. And if you're already logged in from using other features of the software, like the search, then you actually won't have to log in. But if I go back there and click on that again, you'll see it brings you automatically over to the search by image. But now we're inside this integrated web browser. So this is the exact same thing as we did over in Chrome, but now we're in the integrated web browser. I'm just going to go ahead and upload that same image again. I have it saved here. And now it's going to do its thing inside the web browser, but there's a little engine going on in the background, and you can see down here that the software automatically detected there's 48 product links on this page. Well, check this out. This is so cool. All you have to do is click that little, I just want to put it to the side so you can see in the back here. If I click extract links, boom, it added all those links into that manual input window. Now I can click yes if I'd like to just close the web browser and start analyzing these products, or I can click no and I can keep browsing. And I mean, it doesn't actually matter where you browse anywhere on the internet, any web page. If that web page contains AliExpress product links, this browser will recognize them and you can always put them into there. Now, think about that for a minute. I mean, what if you have access to a product online that does AliExpress product research, like a membership site? Log into that membership site using this, and you can extract those links out and put them in here. It doesn't matter where you are. It's pretty cool. But let's go ahead and just close this and click Analyze. This part does take a little bit longer because I'm actually doing 2 extractions per product. I'm extracting the data from the hot selling section here, this data, and I'm also extracting the data from the Analyze section. So now you're getting all that data for those products that we found by searching by image. Pretty cool, eh? So if you want to stop extraction, just click this little stop button up there and everything will just stop there. And now we have access to all that data that we did before that you do not have access to when you're inside the Dropship Center. So you can see how just awesome this tool makes it. It's pretty cool. But I don't want to stop there. Let's have some more fun here. So I'm just going to clear this out by clicking the clear button. And also going to clear this out. You can also save your links if you want. You can save them to text files here and import them if you'd like. But let's continue on with the browser and let's look at some other things. Now, when you go to the AliExpress homepage, which is not taking me there, so you can actually just type it in here if you want. So let's do that. So on the home page, oops, just click that out of there. There's always lots of cool stuff that you'd like to investigate in here. Like they always give you some wicked like flash deals. Like you go to categories, do all sorts of crazy stuff in here. Like say for example, I want to take a look at flash deals. You can click on that, and I'm I'm just browsing here, and automatically you could see it found 11 products already. And if I start scrolling down, you can see it's starting to add up, 33 products. Now, if I go to say health and beauty, and these are the flash deals that are going on right now, or home and garden, and you can see it's automatically finding them. And all I have to do is click extract links, and boom, and there they are. I can click yes to continue, or to, I'm sorry, click yes to close it down and go over here, but I want to continue. So that's, you can basically browse anywhere on AliExpress and start extracting products and then analyze them in here. So it's pretty awesome. But check this out. They actually have a top ranking section on AliExpress that nobody really knows about, but I bookmarked it here. So let's double click that and bring you to top ranking. And in here, you've got, excuse me, a ton of such awesome stuff to research. I mean, look at this. For each category, you can click on each of these categories, say, let's go to home improvement. And then here you got all these different subsections they give you all the time, like top selling for some sort of lighting, top selling, more top selling. Keep going down, most popular based on interests, top picks. I mean, there's tons of stuff. So all you have to do is just click on here, top selling, and it gives you the top 10 top selling products based on monthly orders. And guess what? You can get all 30 of them right now. Boom. Just like that, we added them in here, and now we can go and research those products. It's pretty awesome, right? I also have weekly deals bookmarked here as well. Of course, you can come in here and edit any of these bookmarks, delete them, do whatever you want. It's like any other bookmarks in a web browser. And so here you could see there's 290 weekly deals. At the click of a button, just like that, 290 products, click analyze, sit back and relax and watch the software analyze 300 products that are on weekly deals right now. Talk about a pretty awesome way to start spotting products that people, can't find. Like there's so many other people, other dropshippers using these tools. Well, I figured out a way to find products, different methods that they're not using, so you can get ahead of the curve. Let's take a look at something else here. We can click on popular. You'll notice on every single AliExpress web page, I should say, if you go down to the very bottom, you're going to see this browse by category, and you'll see all popular, product, promotion, all this stuff here. If you just click on all popular, it comes to this page. And from what I can see, these are all popular search terms for every main category. And all you have to do is just click on one of them. So fabric, poplin, whatever that is. So I'll click on that. And it's showing the most popular results for that keyword in here. And guess what? I can extract all those out, and boom, here we are. And we can go and extract them and research them just like any other page on AliExpress. But I mean, look at that. You can go through all these different popular products, popular searches. Another cool thing you can do is you can search using Google. And I've conveniently put it right here. So you can just double click here under Google, and you automatically go to google.com and it puts in a search term for you for searching for items on AliExpress. And it's just going to return links from AliExpress, but you see there's 26 million. So it's obviously a good idea to narrow down your search. So all you have to do, I made it really convenient, just do a space and do a double quote, another double quote, and inside those double quotes, just search whatever you need to search. For example, like mug, like a coffee mug or something like that. And then you can do another double quote inside there and say like mothers. Whoops. Something like that, mother and mug. Click search. Just found 28,000 on AliExpress that has the word mug and mother in the item. And here we are at the bottom. You can see it found 22. So all you have to do is just click extract links, and boom, now you can research products that we found on Google. I've also included one for Bing, because you can do it on Bing as well. So you can do the exact same thing here as well. So let's say Mother's Day. They found a bunch of items, found 6 of them on this page, so I can add those as well. Now I can go and research all of these products. So you can see just how powerful it is, because you can get data from pretty much any website on the internet. As long as there are AliExpress product links somewhere in that web page, that integrated browser will find them, and you can research them using the Dropship Center data within Dropship Analyzer. So like I said, you could think of this software kind of like a glorified web browser with some pretty wicked, neat features that you don't get in Google Chrome or Bing or anything else. Sorry, not Bing. I meant to say Microsoft Edge. There we go. So now we can come over here. Now you got to realize that some of these products may be discontinued. So sometimes data isn't given. So you can see some of this data is not coming out because they've been discontinued. But you could see the power of this is just absolutely incredible. Now to modify the stuff here, if you want to add more bookmarks, it's pretty simple. Like say for example, you wanted to actually bookmark this exact search term, this search. All you have to do is click that add button at the very top, and whatever's in here, it will bookmark. So you can put like Mother's Day mug Bing search, and you can put it into a folder if you want. If you don't, you can actually create one if you want. So I can just call it Bing create bookmark, and it creates it and puts it in there for you. So if you ever want to use it, you just double click it and boom, there you are. Now if you want to, like say if you want to move around, you can move around stuff too over here. So I want to put this Bing product search in the Bing folder. Just left click and kind of drag it over top the folder, and I'll put it in there for you. And if you right click, you can create bookmark, edit, delete, create folder, expand, contract. You can also go back to default if you like, default bookmarks. Note that when you do that, you lose all your bookmarks, so it's be cautious with that one. And you have access to all those controls down here as well, or right click. It's fairly self-explanatory, very easy to use. And that's pretty much it here. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Now there's another option in here that I've included that I'm not sure if I really should keep it in here or not. Is content. This is just a scraper. So all you want to do is you put any data, any code or anything that contains AliExpress links into here, and it'll extract the links out for you. It's kind of like the same engine that works behind the scenes for the browser option. So let me just demonstrate it to you. I'll just use Google for now. So if you go to Google and type in site AliExpress.com/item, every single AliExpress product has /item in it. So that's why I put that there. Let's go father. Do that. And you'll see I actually have my account set up to show 200 links at a time. So what I can do here now is I can right click, view page source, and then I can just select all on my keyboard, Control A, right click, copy, come over here, and I can just paste it in here, click on the paste button and click extract links. and boom, it found 100 products. So now I can go ahead and extract there. And this code can be anywhere. I mean, maybe you're just comfortable with using Chrome on AliExpress. So if you're just using Chrome and you're on a web page somewhere looking at top rankings, top trending, something like this. A lot of the times when you right click and try to view the source, select it all, and try to put it in here, you might not find the links because the links may not be present in the code. It's kind of present through something called Ajax, or like a different way of getting the data inside the web page. But there's another way of doing it. It's really easy. Anywhere in here where one of the products is, just right click and go inspect. And then you will see in this little window here, as you move your mouse, you notice it starts to highlight stuff up here. Well, just keep moving your mouse up and up and up until it kind of highlights everything, like the whole section where all the products are. Once you got that, just right click, select copy, outer HTML. Now let's paste that. And it found 128 links there, or actually let's see how it found 30 links. So that's how you get the data, by using Chrome web browser. So it all depends on how you want to do it, what you prefer using in the software. But I would foresee everyone using the built-in browser because it's just awesome. It just works so much easier than getting the source code of a web page and using the content thing here. But this tool is still there. It's still very helpful. Maybe you have a different way of getting AliExpress links through a different tool that exports them to a file. Well, you can just put the data in here and it should extract the links from that data into the software. In this video, I'm going to talk about several ways that you can save your data on your computer. So I've just done a quick little search here and got some data. And now I'd like to save it to my computer. So let's go through all the different ways you can save it. So the first thing you can do is under the save button here, you can save it to a project file. Now, a project file is a file that can only run inside a Dropship Analyzer. So if you save that, you'll save it as a special file, a Dropship Analyzer project file. So you can save that. And then if you clear that out, you can always open up. When you click open, it will only open these Dropship Analyzer files. And there it is. Another thing you can do is you can save this data to comma separated values. So we can do that. And that's always handy to use in a spreadsheet program. So if you open it up, we will see all the data here. You can also save it to just a text file. This basically saves the comma separated values as a text document. You can also save it to a PDF document. Now this is pretty cool. If you go and save it to a PDF document, I figured out how to create a PDF report where each product is on its own page with some data. So I had to specially format this. Is pretty neat. So let me just bring it into view here, and you can see the pages. So you see all the different pages here, and on each one there's a full graph. Just trying to get into view here. Here we go. There we go. Now we can see them. So you see there's a graph on each one, and you got a whole bunch, all the other data that you see in the graph. So title, price, orders, and all that kind of stuff. A couple useful links. Link to the product, link to the store. You got a product image there, and you can quickly see all the sales index graphs. So that's an awesome little thing to have here. If you actually do research for dropship sellers and you want to provide them with reports, this is a really good way to provide some PDF reports to them. I've got a couple options here as well, which go hand in hand with those reports. You can save as a plain HTML file. This is handy. Let's say you want to maybe put this data somewhere on the internet and you don't want to deal with making it all fancy and stuff like that, or you just need some plain text or plain HTML. This is what I've done. So you can see, let's bring it over here. It's just plain HTML. in a table and you got all the data, and even have simple bar charts. If you hover your mouse over top, it'll show you the date for each index, sales index. Another option is you can save an interactive HTML file. Now, basically what that is the data that you see here in this section. This here is actually a web file. It's just an HTML file. You can save that. Check this out. Go save to interactive HTML file. So I'll just save it as 2. And now let's open that. And you'll see it's identical to what we were just looking at inside the software. So it will have the graphs and charts over here and everything that we see with the filters and sorting and all that kind of stuff. So you can actually deliver this HTML file just like a PDF. It's a standalone file. When your customer double clicks on that file, it will open up in their default web browser, and they'll have access to all the information in their web browser. So you can save the data as well. And what's really nice here, I've added 2 little handy links. I do this in most of my software. So if you want to see the last working folder, if you can't remember where you saved a file, click that. It'll open up Windows Explorer and bring it right there. I can't tell you how awesome that feature is. I wish other software developers would do the same. And if you want to get to the install folder for some reason and see where the software is installed, then just click that and it goes right to the install folder, so you can get access to the uninstall or something like that. And that's basically how you can save data and open it up using the Dropship Analyzer software. I want to record a little quick video here just talking a little bit more about logging in to your AliExpress account using the Dropship Analyzer software. As I mentioned in other videos, this is kind of like just a specialized web browser. In fact, this is a built-in web browser we're looking at right now. So it is required, AliExpress requires that you have to log into your account in order to get access to the Dropship Center. So that is a requirement that you have to do, but I've made it quite simple for you to do that. All you have to do here is simply click on the settings button at the top there, and you can enter in your AliExpress username and password right here, and it will encrypt your information and keep it safe on the computer so you can access it whenever you need. And then whenever you do a search, every single time you open up the Dropship Analyzer and use it, you have to log into your account. This is no different than going to aliexpress.com to go and look at your orders, or go even into Amazon right now. They always require you to log into your account. Same idea here. So once you go and you click search, it's going to bring up the login window at the very first time you click search and use it in the time you have the software open. And as you can see here, it will automatically log in for you and start working. So I created an auto login procedure. So that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit here. So I'm just going to go and stop this here. If I go to help, open up the built-in browser, you can see there's attempt to auto log in is auto selected. And if that's not selected, then it won't auto log in. So that's to keep in mind, that if you want to do it manually, then yeah, you can. So if you go to the login, and if you want to manually log in, you do have another option. You can actually just click your saved username and your saved passwords that are saved inside of your settings window, if you'd like to do it that way. But I actually hate logging in all the time, so I just keep that on as default, but you don't have to. Also, there's another option down here. We'll automatically close the window after it logs in. That's set by default, but it's just a handy way of not dealing with it. But after you log in, while you're using your session of the particular software, so once you open it up, you log in once. The next time you search, you don't have to log in again. So that's kind of nice. So that's why I've integrated that little auto login feature, which helps you basically get access to the information a lot faster, so you're not having to keep typing in your username and email all the time. Your username and password all the time when you want to get access to the Dropship Center through the software. In this video, we're going to go ahead and join the AliExpress Dropship Center. So what I've done here is I've created a simple account, a free account in AliExpress. I'm just going to go ahead and log in first. So I'll go ahead and just sign into my account. So I just created a free account. Anyone can come here and create an account. All you have to do is come in here and click on create account. So once you've done that, you go into your I guess you go to your order section here, and you go to account, and you'll see that there is no Dropship Center here. So what we have to do is we have to go to a special link inside of AliExpress. Now the best way to find that link is just go on over to Google and just type in AliExpress Dropship Center link. Click enter. Come down here, it should be one of the first links right from AliExpress, but now you can see what that link looks like. If I just copy that link, and let's take a look. So you want to be going to home.aliexpress.com, then /dropshipper, then /ds_center.htm. So if we take that link and just put it right up here, click enter, and I'm using the Google Chrome. This is where you have to join the dropship agreement sort of thing, their program. So all we have to do is just come down to the bottom, click the checkbox, click the next step, click that, and then we got to put some personal information in here. Now I already have an account, so this is just a test account for this particular video, so I'm just going to use a different name here. Go submit. And now you can go to the Dropship Center right here. And now we have access to the Dropship Center. Now if you go back to your account here, and if I just refresh and I'm inside my AliExpress account, you'll see the Dropship Center now comes up here. So now we have access to the Dropship Center where we can do use their tools to take a look at product analysis as well as using our software. So that's how we get access to the AliExpress Dropship Center.